No, it's a great question. And it's really founded on the use of informal banking networks. Banks in East Africa, in Kenya, typically did not reach out to the diaspora with formal banking structures. NCBA, for example, has now structured a full diaspora banking a proposition that targets those that live in these countries or are moving to these countries or are looking to return, with products that are very specifically designed to address their needs. One should look at the strength of the banks that they're using. NCBA, for example, is the third largest bank in our country, over $5.5 billion in assets. So using formal banking networks, using strong institutions goes a long way to address those trust issues. We also take a relationship-based approach. So we allocate you someone to talk to, somebody who understands your circumstances and needs and begins to formulate solutions that are very relevant to what you need.
Now, Tirus, we now have advances in technology. As much, we have all these money transfer apps that make it very easy for the diaspora to send money, for example, to their families and countries in, different countries of Africa. But how does your bank in particular accommodate the African diaspora when it comes to that issue?
So we are looking at that. In fact, we are in discussions while I'm in the US. We'll be visiting some of the partners that we're targeting that offer these solutions. It's a very important channel for channeling. In Kenya, it's over $4.5 billion last year, likely to be this year. And so we've got strong partnerships across America, the Gulf, Australia, that we're talking to companies that are doing. And those formal arrangements give you the security that, in fact, when you do remit your money, you do it at a cost-free, strong on the foreign exchange conversions. We've got over 100 branches in Kenya, for example, and that offers the recipients of these funds channels where they can pick up their cash. So it is an important capability, and NCBA is developing that very strongly.
Now, how has your engagement with the African diaspora, especially now that you're here in the United States, changed your approach and on how you revamp and tap into their skills, and in terms of financial investments?
Yeah, it's been fascinating talking. We've been to 3 states already. We're heading to another 3. We've been to Atlanta, DC. We're in Boston this week, next week in Texas, and then later on in Seattle in Washington State. And those engagements are really bringing to life that one size doesn't fit all. Individuals have different needs. We've got to structure it to the individual circumstances and needs. As I said earlier, we look at those who have recently immigrated, those who are settled, whether they are professionals or business people, and those that are even looking to return. One of the insights that we've developed is what might we do for those that are in the second generation, the children of those immigrants that originally left Kenya, who are now typically Americans. How might we be able to support their banking needs across? So it's been very insightful. We continue to develop our products and solutions that cater for those needs that we're hearing, and believe that we've got a strong proposition that offers trust, performance track record, and convenience for our customers.